And Tomo, back to you. That's all the shows, y'all. Let's get it.
Man, I like to switch up there because I was wondering how you was gonna manage, man. That West time is different, man. I don't even honestly. The good thing about living out west is probably during football season. You get football first thing in the morning, then you got the rest of the day to yourself. Man,
Facts.
that's probably why their fan base is always so calm at times because they like, bro, by 5 o'clock, I'm cool. Like, I done got the loss out the way. Like, I'm
I
ready
feel
to enjoy. Meanwhile, on the East Coast, we got to wait till the next morning to be like, here we go again. So look, shout out to the Kings.
But
Shout out
look,
to
Carter gonna feel it. He gonna realize the late schedule today. Matter of fact, they
yeah,
on a road trip.
yeah. Nah, it ain't no joke. It ain't no joke. Now that's the only good thing about when your team is bad. You like, you know what they play out west? I'm going to bed, man. And then you wake up and find out they go into overtime with the Lakers. Like, come on, man. Yeah, y'all just don't know what to do with yourselves. Let's take the trip out to the West, man. We got to talk about it. The number one seed, Joe, last year around this time, man, y'all was in the fight for the seed. Technically, if somebody tanks, you still are in the fight for this number one seed. Depending upon how it shakes up, it is a little shaky. So right now, I'm gonna read the top four: OKC, Timberwolves, Denver Nuggets, Clippers. Who will get the number one seed in the West? And I know a while back I said I think I picked the Timberwolves because of what RBO Vaughn had told me about. The big two down bottom finding a way to find their footing with Ant doing his thing. And there's a clip out there too about how Melo approached what Ant was talking about this is his moment and he needs to embrace that moment, kind of like how Tatum is trying to do. Like, bro, the league could be yours if you just want it. But that's another story for another day. Oh man, I know the easy pick is the Nuggets. The easy
Mm.
pick would be the Nuggets and how they creeping up on people and how they play basketball. The fact that they not the fastest team in the league, but they found ways to get to their shots. They found ways that if you don't get the rebound, Jokic can throw the ball. I would say down the field because he looked like a quarterback at times. The way you just throw them full court passes and it's an easy dunk for Gordon. If Jamal Murray is in that 1-2 punch, that's the easy pick. But I don't want to take the easy route. So I'm gonna say something very far left field,
Ooh.
and I'm gonna go with Ty Lue and the Clippers. I
Oh, you threw me off with that one. I ain't gonna lie. Go ahead.
I know Russ with the fractured hand may be a little shaky, but at times the way this team is playing, you can't sleep on them. Like I know the back and forth between the Lakers and the Clippers was a thing, but right now we talked about the James Harden trade being a bad trade. It's looking real good, and also one person that we always discount but we really don't want to talk about when we talk about coaches. I mean, well, not discount because people, when you bring them up, they be like, "Oh man, I forgot all about him." Is Ty Lue. He finds
Mm.
a way to make superstars play within the system. I don't know how he does it, but he does it. And you got all four of these guys to accept their roles, and you even got Norman Powell who could just be in the cut randomly and hit a big three, and it's like, oh, all right. You got your boy, Mr. New Balance himself, playing more than 25 games. I'm gonna say 30. I'm not gonna slight him like that. Then you got Paul George coming off the injury, but he knows his role in the offense.
Mm.
Harden knows his role in the offense. So if the Nuggets slip up somewhere somehow, the Clippers could get this one seed, man. Y'all gonna
Wow.
kill me, but I'm gonna go with the Clippers.
No, it's a good one. I did not expect you to do that, Tomo. You threw me off. I didn't even like. Dang. Woo. All right. I'm gonna go with OKC. Yeah, I'm gonna go with OKC. And here's the reason why. I think it's gonna come. First of all, that's Nuggets. The Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards. He's dealing with a minor ankle injury. He's playing through it though. All right.
Mm.
The Wolves are also on a 2-game losing streak. By the way, Timberwolves got 6 home losses of the year. 2 of those are by the Kings. So that's the Timberwolves. They're kind of like they've been struggling lately. The Clippers. That's not a bad one. I'm cool. I think any one of these four could be good. The Nuggets,
Yeah.
it could be good. The Nuggets, I feel like the Nuggets are at the point, and the Clippers are like more so like they're more the veteran teams, and they're more so like let's get into the playoffs healthy. You see Paul George missing games right now, right, and all that stuff,
Mhm.
right. Jamal Murray just got back for real, and Caldwell Pope, but their mindset is more so probably let's get in there healthy. I think OKC is really trying to get this number one seed. All right, for multiple reasons. Number one, all right, SGA is going for something called MVP, and SGA wants his MVP. So SGA, the best case for him to win MVP over Jokic, he has to catch that number one seed.
That's true.
And one thing about SGA, he's a closer. That's why OKC is winning a lot of these games. All right, like I don't want to make the comparison. I think SGA is better than Fox offensively. Like you look at last year, I feel like one of the reasons why we were the third seed, Tomo, because Fox won a lot of games for us late in the game. Like he just took over, and then
Mr.
that's
Clutch,
what SGA,
right?
huh?
Mr. Clutch, right?
Mr. Clutch, there you go, and that's for how SGA is. Now I'm not saying he's Mr. Clutch. He don't lead the league in clutch points, but when the game is about to get out of hand, SGA just put the ball in his hand and he
Hold
take.
on, hold on, hold on, hold
Uh-oh,
on.
got update.
I know Davey Schefter is out, but
Uh-oh.
they say the Buccaneers and Mike Evans have agreed to terms on a 2-year, $52 million contract to keep him in Tampa Bay.
Wow.
So he's staying with the Bucks, man. I know it's the NBA topic, but I seen it and I was like, am I reading this right? So I just wanted to share that.
Wow.
So he's staying.
Let's get it.
Here we go. Every time we do a morning show, there you go. As soon as we do a show. Look.
Okay.
Y'all got our live reaction right now. Boom.
Okay. All right. Damn, that's good. Good for the Bucks though. He bought out with Baker. That means they definitely gonna pay Baker if he's staying. So that's what it looked like. All right. Shout out to Baker Mayfield. Shout out to Mark for being his man back when R2L first started.
Hey Carl, man. I'm sorry, I had to report the news, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So yeah, I think OKC will get it. SJ going for MVP right now. When I watched them play, like last night against the Suns, like whenever the Suns made a run, SGA just took over. You know, he's unguardable. All right, so that's that. And so yeah, like I said, he's going for number one seed, and then and the evidence is there. 9 straight 30-point games. The man trying to get MVP. We down the stretch right now. He's trying to get MVP. That's one of the statistics he has is the most 30-point games, right? So I think that OKC will catch the number one seed. Now I think the Nuggets might get that number 2 seed though. But Clippers, that's a sneaky one right there. They just beat Minnesota yesterday.
Yeah, and J-Mo right. It is all on Cat. So we're gonna see, man.
The thing about Cat, he always in foul trouble. When we played on Tomo, I didn't even realize he was playing for a long. Anthony Edwards went to the locker room because he had a baby. His girl had a baby, and I didn't even know Cat was playing.
See, the only thing Cat switch up is his voice. That's what some people would say. But look, I know we got some breaking news. Before we go into the chats, right quick, we could talk about the chats a little bit because we just shared the breaking news, and we could talk about how we feel about the Mike Evans thing before we go into the next topic. But let's talk about these Instagram chats, man. As y'all can see, live on air, even when Davey Schefter, doing his thing, we still got to report the news. All these chats are on Instagram.